Audio Jungle.
Henrik, look at her. It's Alice.
The injuries she suffered and survived. It's not human.
That doesn't mean she's not.
Who are you?
By Odin.
My voice.
She even sounds like... Yes. Yes. I fixed your voice. And your arm.
Who are you? What's going on?
I'm Henrik Anderson, the CEO of Borcorp. The voice you're hearing is my wife, Sarah. She's up on the surface realm.
Unfortunately,
You and I are stuck down here.
the things happening down there are happening up here as well. And it's getting worse by the minute.
What did you do to me?
I brought you back from Helheim.
Henrik, calm down. The journey to save her almost killed you. I don't want to lose you. Since she already has the prosthetic installed, tell her about it.
Fine. Your new arm holds great power. Charged by Atrium, it can channel a magnificent force. It's based upon ancient knowledge uncovered by my wife.
And brought into fruition by Henrik. The arm is called Jerngreper.
You brought a hand with you. Use the Jerngreper to extract the RFID from it. You'll gain access to all doors with that level of security clearance. Now try it. Scan the hand on the table and then use it downstairs on the lock.
I know this is a lot to ask, but we're not taking this lightly. Please. I'll tell you more as you go. Henrik? I'm gonna get up here.
Earthquakes are getting far too frequent. The roots are spreading faster. Please hurry. I'll show you all the things you need to know. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. You can hear me as long as our radio can reach your Bifrost system. Ahead of you is your first obstacle. A service hatch that can usually only be opened from the inside, unless you're an engineer. However, Jerngreper can open the tunnels in an... That right there is a small atrium cell that can power the arm. Insert it in the arm, get back to the service hatch, and fire a burst at it to fry the lock circuits. And don't forget to refill your power with the power station on the wall before you move on. If you collect enough upgrades for Jerngreper, you can activate the weapon inside it. Ahead and above you, there's another obstacle you can overcome with Jerngreper. Use your sight to find the ladder's control panel, aim at it, and fire a directed burst to lower the ladder. Since Jerngreper is relying on atrium power cells, your life might be depending on not running out. There is another, larger power cell that you can carry with you at all times. Collect the power cells. Anytime you want to use them, activate your Bifrost personal display system for instructions and to keep track of how many you've collected. Ahead of you, you will find a door that is locked with an RFID signature you don't have. But now, that won't be a problem for you. It's the same as the earlier electronics, but the mechanics of the door needs a little finesse. Use your sight to see the mechanics inside the door and time the burst to get through.
Okay, everything seems to be working again. Where were we? Right. Our world, Midgard, is sharing its existence with 8 other worlds that are all connected by something known in the legends as Yggdrasil, the world tree.
When we started researching the travel between worlds, we use technology to tap into a magical artifact known in the legends as the Apsulov, controller of the roots of Yggdrasil. This made it possible for us to safely travel to other worlds. Then, something came through one of the roots. The spirit. It took control of the Apsulov and our systems, causing an emergency override. The facility was completely sealed, and the roots started spreading.
We need to reverse this by collecting the 9 artifact keys originally made to control the artifact and the roots it brings forth. But Henrik has traveled too much unprotected. He almost died when he saved you, and wouldn't survive going through another route. You are literally our only hope of stopping this. Without those keys, the roots and nightmares will take over our world. The fire giants will...
Sarah!
Wait, Henrik, I'm losing connection again.
Sarah? Shit! Listen, we know the location of one of the keys. Ahead of you is a route that will take you to Niflheim, the ice world. Every moment, the roots spread further into Midgard, so find the key and come back here as soon as possible. Please, hurry!
Dr. Henrik Anderson. Dr. Brian Roberts, Niflheim Operations Supervisor. Minor progress report on Niflheim Outpost N502. Construction is moving along according to schedule. Procedures after the complete destruction of N498 are implemented and seems to be working. Building is strictly held to crevices. The amount of noise is held to a minimum, and outposts are working 24/7 to avoid the attention of the natives. However, the morale is very strained after the 48 casualties at N498. Worst of all are the sounds of the natives. It travels for miles through the infinite night and fog in this dead landscape. It just chills you to the core.
see you on a camera feed. Ahead of you, in Apsulov research, there's an elevator that you can take to me on floor B1. I've marked the elevator so you can find it with your sight. There's probably a lot of things to explore in Apsulov research, but don't stay for too long. Don't insert the key into the tablet until I've analyzed it. Please hurry.
Mythology research, note 5. There are many gods from the myths, which seem to have ties to the things we are retrieving from the other worlds. We have items from Odin, the Allfather, and his son Thor, the god of lightning. We have also found proof of the existence of the immortal Baldur and Freya, the goddess of fertility. Now wait me a bit. Note 3. The information me and Henrik has unearthed is just as astounding as mentioned in the previous notes made by Henrik. One thing I just had to note was a story depicting an enormous wall built to protect Asgard from the outside world. The story talks of the gods making a wager with a giant. The wager was that if the giant could finish the wall within a set amount of time, he could marry the goddess Freya. However, when the giant was almost finished, the gods cheated. And to add insult to injury, Thor crushed the giant's head with his hammer. This wall that is described in the Younger Edda doesn't seem to be a wall at all. It's a statue capable of shutting out the roots of Yggdrasil and opening them to the one in control of it. I fear that this statue is exactly what we have here in the facility. The Apsulov.
Oh jävlar, du ska... Do you have it? Oh, magnificent! Praised be Odin and all of his sons! Oh, you've done well.
I almost died, and
But you didn't. And now you've taken the first step in my plan to save this world of ours. Oh, jag har fortfarande en chans.
Yes, but...
Now, there's much I have to show you. And time is of the essence. At the end of the hallway is a room. The key code is 3425. I'll direct you once you've entered the room. Please, leave questions for afterwards. Now go.
Questions? Where do I even begin?